Hi there, my name is Michael Hurley. I work in the U.S. Embassy here in Moscow, and just finished here at the Открытая Scena, the open stage theater, seeing Katori Hall's play on the Mountaintop. It was quite entertaining. The thing that struck me personally is in seeing my own history, part of my own history, my country's history, in Russia. So it seemed a bit odd because, of course, the actors were black and the subject is about Martin Luther King, who is a great and famous American who lived and, of course, died, was even murdered in the United States in my time. So I remember the great tragedy. I was in junior high school at the time, and so it was quite an interesting play. I haven't quite absorbed the full meaning of it yet, but and the playwright is here at Katori Hall, so it's quite exciting to meet her. This is part of what we're a larger project that we're doing that goes on for about 2 or 3 years. It's under what we call the Bilateral Presidential Commission, what we're trying to do in this commission is look for common interests with Russia, with the people of Russia, and in this case we're trying to speak to them through culture. And of course one of the ways that we do that, since Russians are a very theater-oriented nation, is to speak to them through the theater. And so this project is a good example of what we're doing. It's one of 2 big theater projects that we're doing, some of the other things that we're doing. For instance, we're bringing the Alvin Ailey group here in June. We have the Smithsonian Jazz Orchestra coming out in late May. We're not bringing the American Ballet Theater, but we're hosting them at the Ambassador's Residence at the end of March. That'll be an exciting show of various kinds of ballets here in Moscow. So this is what we're up to. It's an exciting time to be in Russia. A lot of things are changing, and this bilateral presidential commission has been very helpful. I think a lot of the projects that we've had in finding common interests.
Michael, I know there was talk, at least at one point, about having an American seasons in Russia a whole year next year, right? Is there anything you can say about that yet?
Well, it's taking shape now. The seasons of Russia we took from the historical reference to Diaghilev's time in Paris. So seasons of Russia in Paris has now become seasons of America in Russia. It's not for a whole year. We're not doing France in Russia or Russia in France. Seasons of America in Russia will be in the year 2012, but we are doing all of these things. Alvin Ailey, Momik's dance company, City Dance, some of the projects have already taken place. Some of the theater projects coming up, your own John Friedman's project, which will be a wonderful one, of doing readings in regional theaters. That's all a part of it, but the guts of it, the real weighty part, the important part will be in 2012.